Hi student, thanks for waiting. So today we'll discuss about the 2022 paper. I left almost 40% blanks and still got an A. Alright, it seems like last year maybe they lowered down the boundary a lot so that student can easily get A. Like this XR9 saying it actually left 40% blank. I don't know. Alright, so Alright, so anyways, thanks for waiting. So today we'll discuss about 2022 paper 1. Alright, so some question are considered very hard. But yeah, because I mean recent year I believe all the students already used to the K-bar question, right? So you expect a lot of K-bar question. And then you can see the pattern start from last few years. They don't want your answer in a number. They want your answer in terms of P, Q, M, something like that, so that you cannot fully depend on your calculator. I guess maybe the examiner already know most of you will use the calculator, so they purposely design the paper like that. But some questions are still very easy. Alright, I haven't saw this paper throughout yet, but apparently Kertas 1 is harder than Kertas 2. Yeah, Kevin is one of my moderator today. Yeah, maybe my other moderator will join later. But anyways, yeah, do not want to waste your time. Let's begin. Okay, the first one I believe is a bonus mark question. So let me change my pen first. Let's use blue color maybe. Okay, state the object which have no image. No image sort of if I sub in the x value into the image, I will get math error, isn't it? If I see my equation here, fx should equals to 3p over 6 minus x, right? Whenever we have the fraction, which is pecahan, how to make this fx become math error? Denominator equals 0, isn't it? Because bottom of the fraction equals 0, we will get math error, isn't it? So therefore, imagine 6 minus x equals 0. Your x equals to 6, right? So this one will be your object. We have no image. Because when x equals to 6 here, there's no way you connect to the other side, the image. Because this one, you will actually get undefined, or what we so-called a math error. Okay, cool? So the first one is just very simple, how to make the fx become math error, or undefined, or no solution. Okay, then we want to find a p. This one actually quite simple. We know our x will equals to 2 when our fx will equals to 9, isn't it? So, or in short, I can say f2 equals to 9. Then I sub into my fx equation. Then I can easily get a p. This one is sort of the, yeah, it's sort of the simple bonus mark. So 3p over 6 minus 2 equals to 9. So 3p will equals to 36, p will equals to 12. Done. Okay? Cannot equal to 6. Okay, right now they are not asking you x cannot equals to what value. They ask you state the object. What is your object? So I believe your object will be 6, isn't it? Or the answer say x is not equal to 6. It's sort of weird, right? Because object is my x value, right? So over here, I will just say x equals to 6. Unless the marking scheme say otherwise, then you let me know. Alright, number 1, not that bad. Okay, number 2, the 2-mark question is sort of the bonus mark question. But over here, you need to memorize 1 is basically a magical number. Means what? Any number power of 0, you get 1. Any number power of 0, you get 1. 5 power of 0, you get 1. 99 power of 0, you get 1. P power of 0, you get 1. X power of 0, you get 1. So you can see 1 is a magical number here. Because any number power of 0, you get 1. If you understand this idea, then you will change the 1 become x power of 0. Why I choose x here? Because I see the other side got the x here. Then base the same, power must be the same. So 2k plus p will equal to 0. Then they ask me express p in terms of k. I will make p as a subject. P equals to negative 2k. Done. 1 mark, I believe. So here the only tricky part is, do you know you can change 1 into x power of 0? If you know that, then yeah, it's a bonus mark question. Okay, second one. A power of p. Okay, if you see your power have the pecahan, which is a fraction, we actually understand top is the power, bottom is the root, right? Because recently I teach in the Malay also, so root actually is a punca kuasa lah, punca kuasa y. X will be the kuasa. So if I write into the proper way, I can say this is a power of x and then root of y, isn't it? So if you understand the relationship, right, then I can simply change this one. Do you see this one is a k root, or in the Malay we call punca kuasa k. So this is root, right? Root is at the bottom of your fraction. So this is a, bottom will be k, top will be the power, right, which is 6. So base the same, power must be the same, 6 over k. Then yeah, we're done. 1 mark for each. Alright, then we have a look on the B also. Okay, so for the B here, it's very simple. You move the 3 to the other side. 84 minus 3, you get 81, isn't it? So 3 power y over 3 power of 2, you multiply into the bracket. You should get something like 2x plus 2. This one is 84 minus 3, isn't it? So you simplify it, you should get 81 easily. And if you do not know, 81 is 3 power 4. This is what you can do in the calculator. You type 81, you type equal, and then you do shift factorization. It's above the ENG button. You type this one, do you see? The calculator actually will tell you 81 is 3 power 4. If you got it, then I will change the 81 into 3 power 4. Now everything in base of 3 already, this question seems a lot easier to solve, because we actually understand if 3 power of 7 divided by 3 power of 4, we will do this one as a 3 power of 3, right? Why? Why we can straight away do like this? Because we understand it's 7 minus 4, isn't it? Divide actually means minus at a power. So if you understand this logic, right? So this is 3 power y. Do you see a divide here? I write a minus here. Then this is 2x plus 2 is on the power. Okay, this is how I simplify this one into this. Because I understand the divide sign, mean I just put a minus at the power. And then I bring the bottom power to the top as well. So right now both have 1, 3. So base the same, power must be the same. So therefore, y minus 2x minus 2 equals to 4. Y will equals to 2x plus 6. Because they ask us to do y in terms of x, or ungkapkan y dalam sebutan x. Basically, they want y as a subject and x and number on the other side. Okay, consider simple 2-mark questions. Nothing very technical here. Yeah, basic indices. Okay, derive. Recently, I mean, I don't know, this year, last year, or even last 2 years, a lot of proving formula. I don't know, sometimes last time they asked you prove about quadratic formula, then prove about log chain based formula. This paper even want you to prove a new formula. Later, still need to prove arithmetic progression formula. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing new question that can come out. They're just like, oh, okay, I just simply throw a formula and ask students to prove. Yeah, I never see something like this in the Cambridge paper. But in the Malaysia paper, always surprise me with a lot of derive the formula. So yeah, you should expect this year we'll have something like this. So if you have time, maybe you need to go through some of the formula, how the formula come from, and something like that. Go to read a bit of the history of each of the formula. Because proving of the formula, even for teacher like me, also consider actually is quite hard. Because I know a lot of formula, but I might not know how this formula forming.
Of course, there's a way to knowing it lah. Because normally when I study all the book, right, how the formula come from, I will skip those part. I will straight away use the formula on the question. But because recent year they love about proving formula, isn't it? So I start to like check back all the formula lah. I mean how the formula is forming. This one is actually I consider is higher levels of thinking skill already. Like physics or chemistry, I ask you to prove the formula. It's not an easy thing, especially for student. Yeah, I can challenge you. You simply throw a formula to your teacher. I don't care what subject. You ask the teacher to prove. Not all the teacher can prove formula one. So I'm a bit don't like the coming out in the SPM for a student to do. But yeah, like I say, they love to challenge student, and yeah, train your critical thinking skills. So yeah, let's try to love it. Okay, so if I want to prove this one, I will let this one be something like okay, maybe this one be P, this one be X, this one be Y, or you can use any other letter that I haven't used. It doesn't matter. You don't like P, you can choose Q. Okay, so I will let log AMN equals to P, and log AM equals to X, and log AN equals to Y. So if I do like this, log A throw to the other side, the A will become the number here, the P will become the power here. Okay, then I will do the same thing for here. This is A power X, and then this one is A power Y. And then yeah, this one I sub my M and N back into the first equation. So therefore A power P equals to M multiply N, isn't it? My M is A power X, my N is A power Y. So right now we can see multiply mean plus at the power, isn't it? So base the same, we comparing the power. P should equal to X plus Y. What is my P again? My P is log AMN. What is my X? Log AM. What is my Y? Log AN. So already derived. Okay, so eventually I get P equals to X plus Y. So I know actually, yeah, this formula I can just use like this and 3 mark. Okay, I think KPM already released this type of question in the mock paper. Yeah, because formula, you know, there's a lot of formula. I think SPM, the given formula already like 44 formula, right? And then the not given one, I think is quite a lot, man. So you should expect you have about 70 to 80 formula in the whole Form 4, Form 5 syllabus. Yeah, they can come out anything. Even they can ask you to prove the cylinder formula or prove the integration volume formula, because integration volume formula is from the cylinder. Yeah, but I don't know if they ask about those things. Yeah, like first principle actually is proving the dy dx formula. Yeah, so yep, you need to go study. There's a lot of formula to prove. Okay, the part B. Find the value of u if the whole thing equals to 2. Okay, it's not that bad. So we have something like log, is it base u? Yeah, I think it's log base u. Yeah, the printing is not that clear, but I guess it's log base u lah. U plus 3 plus log base u, and then this one is what? U minus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so we factorize out the log u. Then based on the formula just now, we know if we factorize out whatever thing here, they will multiply each other, right? Because middle is a plus. Plus will change to the multiply. So this is u plus 3, and then u minus 1 equals to 2. Log u throw to the other side, u become base, the 2 here become power. Then here we expand, u square. This one give me 3u, this one give me minus u. 3u minus 1u, we got positive 2u minus 3. So u square and u square cancel, u equals to 3 over 2. Okay, it's not really hard. In fact, actually it's quite easy if you understand what is going on here. Okay, so yeah, nothing special. Unless you do not know about the log rule lah. If you know the log rule is quite okay. Just in case, because we have about 100 students here. So I just write down some formula is using here. First, they use this formula, log AB equals to C, B equals to A power of C. This is the first formula I want all the students to memorize if you come to this live. Second, if you have log A plus log B, you need to know if I take out the LG, I will get A multiply B. This is the second formula I used at the very beginning. Okay, if you know these two log formula, then basically this question is a bonus mark for you. But if you are not so familiar about this, then yeah, you might need some time to get used to this kind of question. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Okay, we have some rate of change questions. So Faye buy blocks of the ice cube on the journey back home. So the ice actually melt at this rate, 5.5 centimeter cube per minute. So if you do not know what is this, at least you see the unit given. They say centimeter cube per minute. Centimeter cube is for what? Volume, right? dV. Per minute is for what? Per time, isn't it? Per dt is 5.5. And over here, because the ice cube is melt, right? So the volume is decreasing. So add a negative. Okay, so it will be negative 5.5 centimeter cube per minute. Okay, so or per minute, I can just write a per minute like this lah. Or you don't want to write the unit also can. Then determine the rate of change of the sides. Okay, so let's say I draw out the cube here, because I need to give a letter to the side. Since this is cube, right, that means all the length, width, and height, they are the same. Let's call the side as x lah. So this volume for this one is basically x power 3, right? So the side itself, this one, is it the side? The side itself is x, right? So therefore, they ask us to find the rate of change of the side. When you see rate of change related to the time, so dt at the bottom. So they want to find about side, right? So it's dx dt. From the chain rule from here. This is dx, this is dt. Middle, obviously you also guess about dv. So dv dt have already negative 5.5. I want to find dv dx. I have the volume formula here. I will differentiate it. 3x squared. Is the x given? The side length is 15 centimeter at that instant, isn't it? So yeah, we submit the 15. So 15 square. 3 multiply 15 square. So we have about 675. But this is dx dv, right? So if dv dx is 675, dx dv will be flip over the fraction, isn't it? Flip over here, flip over here. So dx dv should be 1 over 675. 1 over 675 multiply negative 5.5. 1 over 675 multiply negative 5.5. So you should guess. Is it the correct answer? Why the answer looks extremely weird to me? Centimeter per minute. Yeah, I think maybe it's correct lah, because if the volume is melting down, then the side will be decreasing, isn't it? Or change the minute to the second. Oh yeah. So it changed to the minute to the second. Okay. So because this is centimeter per minute, right? So if the centimeter remain, minute 1 to change to second, we need to multiply 60, right? So the final answer should multiply 60 again. So I believe this one is the final answer. Negative 22 over 45 centimeter per second. Is it correct? Oh my god. I hope I actually got correct lah. If I got wrong, I will be quite sad. Yeah, I think I want to play some cheat here, which is I will opening the marking scheme just beside it lah. So that I can know I got right or wrong. I can open another monitor. Oh, it's not multiply 60, it's divide 60, isn't it? Oh yeah, shit. I think I got wrong. because this 60 is at the bottom. So I shouldn't, it's a denominator multiply 60, not numerator. Numerator remain the same. You imagine numerator multiply 1 and denominator multiply 60, right? So my bad, should be like this, 1350 bottom multiply 60. Okay, so yeah, should be negative 11 over 81000 centimeter per second. Yep. Okay, yeah, is it okay? Anything you want to ask before I move on? Wow, this one is actually quite tricky, man. I seldom see the rate of change want us to change a unit. Yeah, even I do so many rate of change question. Good to see SPM got some surprise. Okay. So, okay, this one, they ask us to find this one, so I will start from here. But here you need to have one knowledge. What knowledge you need to have is, if you integrate dy dx, you can eliminate them. Why? Because y, if I differentiate them, I get dy dx. But if dy dx, I integrate them, I get y, right? So therefore, if integrate meet the d dx, I can actually simplify them. Cool? If you get the idea, 2 I will take out, I will integrate the gx plus dx lah, plus I integrate the 3 dx. I literally separate them lah. Okay? So, imagine if I integrate here, I integrate on the other side. Is this called integrate gx? You should see, right? So if I integrate gx, what do I get? Integrate mid d dx cancel. I will get whatever bracket I left over there. That means in the whole process, I never integrate. Do you see? Do I integrate anything here? No, I never do any integration. Because I see the d dx over there, I just simplify them. I never integrate them. This is a very important idea. Because a lot of students will argue with me, sir, you haven't integrate. Yes, because I don't want to integrate. Not haven't, because I don't want to. They have the d dx over there. But I have a 3 here. I will integrate the 3, which is 3x plus c. Okay, so this is my final answer lah. So it'll be 10 over 1 minus x plus 3x plus c. Done. Okay, I think, yeah, you can leave your answer like this lah. Okay, cool. It's an easy question. So the whole question, you only integrate a simple number, which is 3x, which is 3, to get a 3x. Okay, you never do any very complicated integration here. Number 5. Okay, this one tests how much you understand about unit vector. Okay, they tell us PQ is a unit vector. So over here, you need to ask yourself, what is the distance or length for a unit vector? This one is a common sense. So what is the distance and length for unit vector? Any student know? It's always equals to 1. Okay, this is the reason why they call unit vector. Because that vector is only one unit. This is the reason why they call unit vector. So therefore, if PQ is a unit vector, then I can find then I know the distance of PQ must be 1. Cool? Make sense? So distance of PQ must be 1. P is 2, 3. Q is Q, 2Q. Yeah, though I know PQ must equals to 1, I will apply the distance formula. Is 1. So this one I will say Q minus 2 square plus 2Q minus 3 square. Square both sides lah. So 1 square is still remain 1, so I just ignore it. So I will get this one minus 4Q plus 4 plus 4Q square minus 12Q plus 9 equals to 1. I will solve this one. 5Q square minus 16Q. plus 12 equals to 0. And then we'll factorize this one. This is 5q, this is q. And 6 and 2, isn't it? 6 and 2 minus for both. Q equals 2. Is it? 6q minus 10, yeah. Q equals to 6 over 5. Done. Okay, so here is basically test how much you understand about the unit vector lah. So if unit vector is something very easy for you, then this question will be very easy for you as well. Okay. Is there anything you want to ask me? If no, if yes, then please type at the comment. This is the reason why you come to join this live, right? Because you can ask on the spot. Or else you can just watch the replay, isn't it? Alright, number 6. Linear law. Linear law is my favorite topics because normally it's very easy to get marked. Okay, variable x and y are related by this equation. So I have an equation like this, px over qx minus 1. Such that p and q are constant. If the graph of y against x is drawn, a curve will passing through 1 over 2 and negative 6. Okay, so that means this one, right? They will passing through 1 over 2 and negative 6. Whereas a straight line with a gradient of 1 over 8 is obtained when, when the 1 over y against 1 over x is drawn. So then you draw another one. So you have two graphs, One is the 1 over y, this is 1 over x. This one you have the gradient 1 over 8. But this one, maybe you will have you might have a curve. And then this curve will passing through a 1 over 2, negative 6, when this is x and y axis. Do you see the difference between these two? Yes, right. So we can sub this coordinate into it to get some coordinate first, some equation first, then I sub into another one. Let's do it. So negative 6 equals to 1 over 2p over 1 over 2q minus 1. Crossover multiply. So negative 3q plus 6 equals to 1 over 2p. And then multiply 2 to make p as the subject lah. So p equals to negative 6q plus 12. Okay, yeah, this is my first equation. Then here, I will literally rearrange my equation to find what is my gradient. So this equation, if you see carefully, is y over 1, right? So I'm going to flip over my fraction. Do you see? I'm going to terbalikkan sampai pecahan. Yeah, recently I'm actually learning how to speak Malay. But anyways, yeah, this is 1 over y. This is qx minus 1 over px. So this is 1 over y equals to qx over px minus 1 over px. So I want to live in this pattern. So I need to get a 1 over x somehow. X and x cancel. So I know this one without x, this one will be my c. So I put my c at the back here. Then here, I can separate, become negative 1 over p multiply 1 over x, isn't it? Do you see that? Because negative 1 over p multiply 1 over x, I literally get negative 1 over px. Make sense? If it makes sense to you, now I got my gradient. Negative 1 over p is equals to 1 over 8. Then p equals to negative 8. 1 over 8 or negative 1 over 8, 1 over 8, right? Yep. So after I got my p, I can easily got the q by substitute back into here, right? Negative 8 equals to negative 6q plus 12. So 6q will equals to 20. Q will equals to 10 over 3. Does the question ask me to find q, by the way? Yes, right. The question asked me to find p and q. Yeah, then I'm done. So you can see the whole process. What I'm doing here is, first I understand when it's still the x and y axis, I'm passing through one coordinate, which is 1 over 2 and negative 6. So I can sub this one into the original equation. But when my curve equation become a straight line, my axis actually changing from y-axis over x-axis to 1 over y-axis over against 1 over x-axis. And when I changing the curve into a straight line, I get the gradient of 1 over a. So this is the reason why I need to rearrange the given curve equation into the linear pattern, which is 1 over y equals to m 1 over x plus c. So this is the reason why you can see I do some rearranging here, isn't it? You can see here I actually rearranging into y equals to mx plus c. Because I know this is 1 over y, again 1 over x. So my y equals to mx plus c objective is to get something like this. Okay? Yup, I hope you can understand. So can you explain again? I would like to know which part actually confused you, or else you can actually just rewatch the whole thing again. So can you repeat how to do this again? Alright, seems so many students ask. Let's go through one more time. Yeah, if you can tell me which part actually confused you, it will be a lot better lah. Okay. First thing, I want all the students trying to read the question carefully. Because without understand the question, even I explain how many times, you might not able to understand. So they say the variable x and y related by this equation, such that P and Q is a constant. This is very obvious. This sentence you can ignore lah, because just P and Q is not a variable. So it's y against x. So you can see y against x is drawn. The curve, I do not know what exactly the pattern of the curve lah. I just simply draw one, okay? The curve passing through 1 over 2, negative 6. Yeah, because here they say one, isn't it? Whereas a straight line with a gradient 1 over 8 is obtained when the graph is 1 over y against 1 over x. Now I got the straight line. The gradient of the straight line is 1 over 8. Do you see? I literally get the everything from the question itself. I haven't done any math thing yet. Do you see? I just draw out two different graphs and I literally know I need to do some comparing lah. Okay. Okay, because now I explain second time, so I try to maybe I use different methods to get student more insight on how to solve this kind of question. So, how to make into this pattern? So here I want to obey y equals to mx plus c. Because they tell me this is a straight line, isn't it? Now ask yourself, what is the y for the straight line? The y is 1 over y, isn't it? What is the x at the straight line? 1 over x, isn't it? You can see from your eyes, isn't it? Don't even need to use any math methods. Gradient given also is 1 over 8 plus c. So right now this equation transform into the straight line mean this equation need to rearrange into this pattern. I want to rearrange into 1 over y equals to m 1 over x plus c. I don't care what algebra method you use. Now your objective is very clear. You want to get 1 over y. And somehow on the other side of your equation, you will have 1 over x. Now you ask yourself, oh my god, I have this difficult equation. How do I get 1 over y? Ask yourself how to get 1 over y. Now you have y over 1. It's not hard to guess. We'll flip over the fraction, isn't it? Is this still very hard for you to think you need to flip over? Because you want to get 1 over y. You want to get 1 over y. Super clear. So I will flip over this one. Become 1 over y. Then I flip over here as well. So become px at the bottom, qx minus 1 on the top. Okay, now I want to apply some primary math. A minus b bahagi dengan divide by c. Can I say this is a over c minus b over c? You learned this one during primary school, isn't it? So, yes, right? So, I'm going to split the fraction here by using this method. Okay, then you might ask, sir, why you want to split? Because I haven't seen 1 over x. Where's the 1 over x here? Do you see 1 over x here? No, right? You haven't seen it. This is a reason why you need to separate them. Because I already see 1 over y, I'm super happy already. But I haven't seen 1 over x here, so I'm not happy enough. So I will need to split them. Become qx over px minus 1 over px. X and x I can cut. Okay, I don't want to straight away do. I do super slow so the student can get. This is q over p. Okay, here I haven't seen 1 over x. You might say, sir, I didn't see 1 over x. I see 1 over px, which is not what I want. I want 1 over x. How? Have to ask yourself, what is the meaning of 1 over px? Is it 1 over p multiply 1 over x? Yes or no? Yep, it is. 1 multiply 1, you get 1. P multiply x, you get px. So you can't prove me wrong, isn't it? So if you can't prove me wrong, then now I have the pattern I want. I rearrange them into the y equals to mx plus c. Okay. This is my y. This is my y. This is my x. This is my x. Then, what is the gradient? This is the gradient. This is the gradient. Then can I say negative 1 over p equals to 1 over 8? Because they are the same. Both are the gradient. Cool? If you get it, then now I'm going to write 1 over 8 equals to negative 1 over p. I bring the negative to the other side. 1 over p equals to negative 1 over 8. I flip the fraction. Is it p equals to negative 8? Done. But I want to find q. So if I want to find a q, I will need to find a c. So, how to find the... Because over here, I don't have the c. So I would literally need to find a c. So this is the reason why they give me this coordinate. Because this coordinate is the xy coordinate. Now I want to sub this one into my x, y, and p. I have p equal to negative 8. I have my x. I have my y. Can I sub everything into here to find my q? Yes, right. Okay, I'm going to write out. My x is 1 over 2. My q is, what is my q again? Sorry, my y is negative 6. My y is negative 6. Focus here, super focus. So, sub the x into x, sub the y into y, sub the p into p, find the q. Cool? 1 over negative 6 equals to negative 1 over p is negative 8. 1 over 2 plus q over negative 8. Solve this thing, okay? So this is 1 over 8 multiply 2 minus q over 8. So I will solve this one. Q over 8 equals to 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6. 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6. Okay, then I get 5 over 12 multiply 8, right? Because this 8 moved to the other side. Multiply 8 I got my answer. 10 over 3. Okay, this one I literally use another method to explain about the Q. Cool? Can understand or not? Especially the what? Just now whoever asked me, the Vero and the Kaizun. And thanks for the 3 ringgit donation from Kaizun. Alright, so I hope you can understand this second method. Yeah, if you still cannot understand or you prefer the first method, then you can rewatch. Because this video, this live stream will automatically upload to my YouTube channel right after I finish the live stream. Okay, but let me move on, or else I cannot finish in 1.5 hours. So can I get some ED topic that so that we can score in MF? Yeah, literally some are easy, some are hard. Okay, but no worry. After that, I might share some ED topic to you after that. Okay, so let me move on. Only question 7. I don't know what time I have to. I plan to end at 10:30, but doesn't seem my dream will come true. So maybe I have to end at 11. So let's focus here. Okay, circular measure. Okay, so the radius of the circle and the radius of the sector COD is h and k. So the length here is h. Then the length here is k. Okay, this is from what I know. So or I write the k from here. Okay, k. Okay, or this one is k. O to D is k lah. Basically, or I write like this lah. O to A is h, which is the radius for the big circle lah. And then O to D is just k. From the first sentence, if you don't understand, read the first sentence multiple times. Then the length of the arc CB and the arc PD are equal. That means these two lengths are the same. Okay? The arc here, they are the same. Or in the Malay, they call lengkong, right? Lengkok. Okay, they have the same arc length lah. Okay. So here is 120 degree because 360 minus 240. No surprise. Here is 120. 120. And then since they have the same arc length, then the angle must be same also, right? So it's not hard to guess. Here is 60 degree. Here is 60 degree. But I want to warn you, in circular measure, degree is not useful at all. Because circular measure formula only designed for radian. So whenever you have degree, don't be so happy first. Need to change to radian. How to change? Degree need to multiply pi over 180 to change into the radian. Okay, I want to thanks Kevin to let the student know the ED topic. Yeah, Kevin, last time also you are the SPM student, right? Or you are also taking the Singapore syllabus? No, right? Okay, so understand how to change the degree into the radian. Okay, we haven't read finish. It's given the perimeter of the minor sector AOB is 15.235. So I got literally draw out the minor sector to give you some idea. OAB. Okay, OAB, this one is H. This one will be H. The angle here is 60 degree. 60 degree, if I want to change to the radian, it called pi over 3. Okay, this is pi over 3. Then macam mana kita nak cari lengkok? Or how to find the arc length? Arc length formula is R theta, isn't it? So arc AB is literally R theta. R is H. Theta is pi over 3. So it's pi over 3H. Okay. Then this is pi over 3H. Okay, because the formula is just R theta, very easy. Why I need to find out all this? Because the question tell me parameter. Parameter mean ini tambah ini tambah ini. Mean we add all the side, isn't it? But yeah, later we need to use it lah, but not now. I just trying to read that sentence and then I bring out the information. I haven't do A and B lah. I know some students I so like nervous. Sir, why you suddenly do that? No, I just explain the sentence. Area of shaded region is 8.376. So how to get the area of shaded region here is I need to use the big sector OAB, OAB, minus the small sector. Which is ODP, right? So that I can get this shaded region. Make sense? The big one is H. This is pi over 3. I already proved you. Small one is K. This is pi over 3. And what is the area of sector? Half R square theta. Later I'm going to use it lah. Okay, now I literally explain some information which is a super useful information for you to solve later. Okay, if you got it, now I start to do the question. State the angle of COD. So angle of COD is basically 60 plus 60 is 120 degree. You multiply pi over 180 because they want in terms of pi. So divide 60, so it's 2 over 3 pi. Done. I believe 1 mark. Easy peasy. Then we go to the B. Hence, calculate the value of H and K to the nearest integer. Nearest integer basically mean whole number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is integer. -1, -2, -3 also is integer. Also are the integer. Sorry, my grammar is so fail. Okay, so yeah. So I want to do that. I want to find that so you can see I can form two different equations. One equation, I use the parameter given to get my first equation. Second equation, I use the area of shaded region to form my second equation. Then I do simultaneous. Substitute my first equation into the second equation to find H and K. Make sense? If it makes sense to you, I'm going to start do. So parameter first. H tambah H. H plus H is 2H, right? Plus the arc length, pi over 3H. Because this is R theta, R theta lah. Okay, is equals to 15.235. I want to find a H. I will factorize out. I take out the H from both of them. Equals to this one. Then this bracket, I move to the other side. It becomes divide, isn't it? Then I type the whole thing into the calculator. Got my H, bonus mark. 2 plus pi over 3. Round off to nearest integer, 5 centimeter. Okay, after I got my H, now I will just use the area of shaded region to form the second equation. So, area of shaded region is here, right? It's equals to what? 8.376 according to the question. So the big one, I already know H, right? I substitute H, is 5. Formula of area of shaded region is given. 1 over 2, 5 square, pi over 3. Minus 1 over 2, k square, pi over 3. Equals to 8.376. By solving this equation, you can easily go get the K. I don't need simultaneous, I'm sorry. Don't need simultaneous, it's way easy than I thought. And 6 mark is crazy for paper 1. Because 6 mark, I only see this kind of easy question, got 6 mark only for paper 2. Paper 1 normally easy, like 2 mark, 3 mark only. Okay, then they are very kind over here. Okay, then we type everything in calculator. And the question do tell us, must use 3.142 for the pi. So if you later insert the calculator, you need to pay attention. Cool? So just want just wanted to thank you for video because with your help I'm able to got A in SPM 2022. Okay, no worry, Emily. Amelia, good to see you here. All right, let's do this one. Yeah, I'm so lazy to type the calculator. Oh my god, I type 1/5, man. This is 25. This is 3.142 over 3. Okay, so I got something like this. 13.092 minus 8.376. Then this one, the whole thing minus, I'm going to move to the other side, become plus. So k square 3.142 over 6, isn't it? Because 2 times 3, I get 6. Okay, so this number minus 8.376. So I got k square. Then I would use this number. Never mind, write out one by one. Write one more time. Even though I'm a bit lazy to do that. Then this number going to divide 3.142 over 6. And then I got some weird number which is k squared equals to 9. Then k equals to 3. Because k is the length, so in this case, I can literally ignore about plus minus 3. Because some student will argue with me, sir, how come your square becomes square root, never do plus minus? My teacher say must do plus minus 1. You no need to do because k is the length. Length cannot be negative 3. Cool? Simple. Okay, so I don't see any difficulty here. 6 mark considered quite good. And this circle is not too hard to solve also. Alright. Any question here? Well, I have another batch 04 here. Now looking at the ML, remind me doing it every day after school. Alright, a lot of ex-students dropping by. Good to see you guys here. Alright, so okay, we will do question 8, then we will have a short break. I will just go drink some water because I literally speak like about 1 hour already. Okay, this one on the diagram, shape the region in modulus z bigger than a. This one actually is a bonus mark, isn't it? Because it's bigger than a, it's basically it's here. These two sides lah. Okay, just shade like this lah. Is modulus z is less or equals to a, then your shaded region will be in between lah. If let's say negative a and a is here, then this is less than. It's bigger will be two sides, less than will be in between. So can I get the tips for my trial next week? MF do have tips on because it literally will come out every single topic. Your teacher who designed the exam paper, they will ensure all the topic also will have at least one question. So you ask about tips, I will say which topic you think you are good. Make sure you don't make the carry mistake on those topics. And because you only left about 1 week, if you already confident on a topic you are very strong at, try to find 1 or 2 topic or maximum 3 topic to master in 7 days so that you can do more questions. And those formula is not coming out one, make sure you study it, memorize it. Like those keyword, b squared minus 4ac less than 0, bigger than 0. You need to make sure you actually know what is going on. Because if you can't memorize those keywords, there's no way you can score high mark in MF1. MF has so many keywords for students to memorize. This is the reason why. Let me do a short advertisement for my coming product also. Yeah, I'm designing my own flashcard. And I literally want to sell the flashcard before the SPM. But the flashcard can only be done on the December because I find a designer and I also Yeah. And I also, print the flashcard out. If any one of you interested, you can PM me. But this is nothing about MF, but since this is my own life, so I can do the advertisement for myself. Isn't it? I'm quite mean. But yeah. But let me finish this question. Then if for whoever interested, then I can show you about the product. Because today got like quite some student actually placed the order. So, and let's check out this one first. Okay. Diagram 4 show the standard normal distribution graph which is divided into 3 equal parts. This one actually is the bonus point, isn't it? I mean bonus mark. Why? Because I know total area for any bell shape will be always 1, right? Because the area represents probability. The maximum probability is 1. Because something must happen is 100%. You don't have something like 120%. Isn't it? So therefore if I divide them equally 3 part over here, it will be 1/3 for each. Because 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 is equal to 1, isn't it? So therefore, I can know here is 1/3 or 0.33333, infinity 3 lah basically. Depend how many 3 you want to put. So this area also is 1/3. This area is also 1/3. Then I want to find a k. So I can say probability z is bigger than k must be 0.3333. Then you can use a table if you want to use a table. But since it's only 1 mark, I don't even want to use a table because 1 mark I will just use a calculator. So my lower bound, oh no, this is inverse normal, sorry. Okay, inverse normal you have some trouble. Because inverse normal in this calculator, they can only go left hand side. That means the calculator can only go this part. So the area, if you insert 1/3 into the calculator, you will get wrong answer. Because you can see my shaded one is 1/3 plus 1/3 is 2/3. Then I got my k answer. So k is 0.431. Done. Okay, just type in the calculator, you got the k. Okay, because I know probability z is less than k is 2/3. Because this calculator default is less than a. If you want to use the inverse normal in this calculator, you need to know how the calculator design. I already asked the Casio Malaysia, is there any way to change it? They said no. Students just need to know how to use a calculator. And the mood for the part A. Okay, this one is something very new to me. Okay, because I know mood basically for me, I will see it as a highest frequency. But the problem right now is I don't even see the frequency here. So I will just assume from here, they are asking, you imagine there's a lot of histogram here. For area A, right, a lot of histogram here. Yeah, even though my histogram is a very bad drawing, but it don't care about that. I want to explain about concept only. So among all these histogram, right, the highest one is over here, isn't it? So I call this one as the mode. What is the height for this one? Or what is the z value for this one? So it's literally the negative k, right? Negative 0.431. So I will say mode of A is negative 0.431. Is that the correct answer? Oh my god. I don't tell me it's wrong, man. I thought I already opened that thing, but it's gone.
Never mind. I can open again. Yeah, it's negative 0.431, which is correct. Because you move until the highest frequency you can get is negative 0.431. Cool? Alright, just in case any student who are interested about these coming products, oops, sorry. Yep. Yeah, this is the product I'm selling. So if anyone interested, you can go to my Telegram or my Facebook to actually PM me. The card is it's already done all the design because I sent to the designer. I spent about few months discuss with the designer how to make the card. Of course, the content I create myself. And then yeah, we need to send to the factory. I only produce about 500 set because I don't have so much model. But then the manufacturer tell me first batch they can only give me 150 set because I want to rush before SPM. So they will print out the first batch for me first. I think I'm not sure about 100 set or 150 set already lah. Yeah. So yep. So whoever interested to pre-order, I just want to let you know you need to wait at least at 1 month. Yep. You need to wait at least 1 month because this product haven't done yet because I haven't sent to the manufacturer. Yeah, most likely next week I will send to them and then they will need like 3 to 4 weeks to print it out. And what is this fresh card? Is basically I have 162 card. We have 100 card for Form 4 and Form 5 we have 62 card. And the YouTube tutorial I haven't done because I haven't got really the sample. I will do the unboxings after I got the sample lah. Most likely the unboxing I will do at the mid of November, mean 2 weeks later lah, once I got the sample. Because now I haven't got the sample yet. And then which is I literally find out about 162 card, which I think is an important keyword to memorize in order to score well in SPM. And some students will ask me, sir, am I buying this one? I confirm score A? No, no, because mathematics is not about memorizing only. You need to understand the question, you need to practice and all that. But because last time when I teach a lot of my super weak student, which they always fail, I find out their problem of failing MF is they cannot memorize all the important keywords. Like today I tell you maximum point or tangent. You see the word tangent, you do not know what is represent. But if you can memorize tangent actually mean intersect 1 point, then you will do b squared minus 4ac equals 0. Yeah, so like if today I tell you 2 equal root or 2 distinct root, or today I say one root is reciprocal to another root, you see all these keywords, you do not know what is going on, right? So therefore I actually like summarize whatever thing I know into this 162 card. Actually when I done that time, I did about 230 or 240 card. But because the printing cost, I want to limit down my costing, so I throw away a lot, I sacrifice a lot of card lah. And then I will just keep the 162, I think is a must lah. So yep, so literally then I send to the print. So whoever interested, yeah, you can PM me. Yes, this card can flip. Or here maybe I can show you some sample which I draw myself. Wait for a moment. Yeah, I'm not sure you can see or not because mine is actually very small here. Yeah. You can see I literally draw out so many of them. So I just take out some of them lah. So example, like this. So like this one, of course this one is a hand drawing one, and then you flip, they actually will tell you what is going on here. So each of the flashcard, I want this how you use lah. You read this one, and then behind is what you need to memorize one. So example, like this one, if you see this shaded region in the exam, you need to know like how to do, right? So when you flip, actually here I do tell you need to use something like 1 minus another side, and then this is how you will get it lah. And then yeah, I literally hand drawing quite a lot of them. Like yeah, this is the K-bar question. A lot of students ask me. It's about percentage change, which is a small change in the differentiation topic. So percentage change formula. So you need to memorize this formula, because this formula is not given in the exam. So a lot of things you will need to memorize lah. So you can see I have so many of them. So yeah, literally I hand drawing a lot of them, and then I send to the designer and ask the designer to draw. I will not say cover every single topic, because some topic there's no way I draw out some card for you to memorize. So therefore we don't have any card for linear programming. But yeah, we have a lot of card, and yeah, which I think is important for students to memorize. No worry, once I got the sample, I will do open box, and I will show you more like I mean the real product lah. Because right now this is all I hand draw one. Yep. So this is a price for 162 card, and then I will do the YouTube tutorial support. So what's the YouTube tutorial support means here is, because some card I might need to teach you how to use it effectively. Okay, because like here I literally teach you how to form the equation of tangent, because it's only 3 steps. I teach you how to find the equation of straight line. It only 3 steps. So therefore you need to follow the step lah. And then you need to practice, need to take out the model paper and keep on practice lah. But then I will start doing the YouTube tutorial once I got the card lah. So yeah, done about the advertisement lah. I don't want to do so much about advertisement. Whoever interested, you can go to my Discord or my Telegram or even my Instagram to PM me. Okay? Yeah, I think you can. I'm not sure is the QR code working here. I remember I do have the QR for this one, so that you can. But this product, I want to tell you, you need to wait, okay? Because now we don't have it can only be done at early December. So yep. So here you have a QR. If you want to PM me, I can scan this Instagram. Yeah, this is a very new product lah, because last time actually I want to purchase some product like this so that I can help my student. So I go through so many bookstores trying to find a similar product like this, but I couldn't find. So eventually I just trying to create myself. Not sure is it like so helpful. So after I sell all the set, I will get the feedback from the student lah. And then I also sell some to the teacher, and I also want to get the feedback from teacher. So far already got 3 teachers already purchased from me. So yeah, then I will get some feedback like how to improve for next batch, but definitely not the first batch. Okay, cool. So, hey, where's the questions? Oh, sorry, this is another one. Okay, so let's go back to this one. All right, let me go drink a water, and then we'll come back in 2 minutes like that. See you guys in a short while. Alright, hi student, I'm back, so let's continue. Still have like 6 more questions to go. Alright, have a look at these questions. Alright, for this question, diagram 5 show a conversation between Nas and the Jaku Wong. Nas, please collect the shoe size of your classmate. Alright, sir, I know the data is discrete random variable. Is not statement true? Give your justification. Alright, this question is a bit tricky because even today you go to Google, a lot of people are still asking about this question. Is shoe size is a discrete random variable or continuous random variable? Because last time, I always tell my student, for the discrete, right, it must be whole number or integer. Because, like example, we measure human. 1 human, 2 human, 3 human. I mean 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, right? And then, or we measure a cake. Okay, don't say cake lah, because cake can still cut into specific piece. So, then continuous, I will tell my student like, okay, for continuous, you can have the decimal. So last time, this is how I tell my student, because normally continuous will measure about the weight or will measure about the height. So this one, your weight, you can have decimal, isn't it? Like 45.9 kg or 49.8 kg. Like height, you also can be 171.22 centimeter. Okay, but however, for shoe size, if you go to buy shoe before, you know it have decimal, isn't it? Because shoe size we can buy 8 or 8.5. Now this is the tricky part. If shoe size is the continuous, you ask yourself, do you have the size for 8.4 or 8.3 or even 8.21? Do you have shoe size like this? If the shoe size can only be 8.4, I mean 8.5, but 8.4 or 8.3 is not allowed. I mean there's no 8.4 shoe size, right? I believe in this world. Maybe have, I don't know. But so far I know it's only like 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10 and so on, right? So in these cases, I will consider shoe size as the discrete. Because it's a continuous mean, I can get any number in between which is possible. But of course, you say if I'm a shoe manufacturer, I can produce 8.4 or even 8.3. But because you need to take care of your cost, right? You won't do until this detail, isn't it? So yes, this is a conservative. They call what? Yeah, I think this is conservative questions. Okay, so in these cases, I would say it's true lah. Just 1 mark. Yeah, need to understand until quite deep to get a 1 mark. But okay, let's move on to the second one. Okay, so in a shooting competition, depth fire and shot. And P is the chance that his shot hit the target. Whereas Q is the otherwise chance. So the chance of his shot hit the target is at most 1. It's 11 times.
of the chance of not hitting the target. This sentence is like, I read the sentence also feel like super tricky. Okay, so right now I believe have some shooting competition. I don't know how the shooting competition go. So he shoot how many shot? He shoot n shot. So what is the so if he can hit the target is P lah. He cannot hit the target will be Q lah. So P is P, Q is Q. That's actually quite useless to write something like this here. So then, but I know P plus Q is always equal to 1, right? Because P is the probability of success and Q is the probability of fail. So success plus fail is always 100%. Means either you shoot the target or you miss only. There's nothing in between. Don't tell me, sir, I maybe hit the target half but I miss half, can or not? In this case, we think it's not possible. Then only it become a binomial. Because binomial is talking about either success or fail. If have the third possibility, then it's no longer binomial. Cool? Because binomial can only be P and Q. Okay. The first thing you should know this is binomials. Then binomial we have a formula, right? NCR, PR, Q, N minus R. So, in order to use this formula, you need to ask yourself, what is my x? In this question, x equals to 0, x equals to 1, or x equals to 2. What is the meaning? Okay, so over here, x is actually the number of time you hit the target. So if x equals to 0, means I does not hit the target at all. When x equals to 1, means I hit the target once. X equals to 2, means I hit the target 2. If you see x equals to r, then you understand r is the number of time I hit the target. If you understand until this detail, then if today I say 7C2, at least I want you to understand like this. I try to shoot 7 times. I hit the target 2 times when x equals to 2. Okay, so right now it's about understanding the thing lah. Okay, so right now at least you understand what is x, what is r, what is p, what is q. Okay, you understand all this, then we start to read the second complicated question. The chance of his shot hit the target at most 1. Means he shoot, he maximum hit the target 1 and most 1. X is less or equals to 1. Means he hit the target maximum 1 time. The probability is 11 times of the chance of not hitting the target. X equals to 0. Yeah. You must be able to understand this sentence until you're able to write out this equation. Is that not possible? Read multiple times until you can do it. Because if you cannot write out this equation, there's no way you continue to get the 2-mark questions. Okay? Yeah, this 2-mark question is crazy, man. Okay, so binomial, I know x is less or equals to 0 is x is less or equals to 1. It's 0 plus 1, isn't it? Then, imagine you had 11 times you miss the target. Here you have 1 time you miss the target. So if I move to this side, 11 times you miss the target minus 1 time you miss the target. How many times you miss the target? 10, isn't it? After I minus them, I still have 10 times I missed the target. Okay, then now I start applying my formula. Okay, so now I insert the formula into the x equals to 1. So NC1, P1, Qn minus 1 equals to 10 times 0, right? NC 0, P0, Qn minus 0, which is n. Okay. NC1 is n but if you do not know, you apply the NCR formula lah. 1 factorial is 1 so I don't need to write 1 factorial because it's 1, okay? P, because here whatever they want us to show don't have P in it. So P I will change to 1 minus Q lah. And Q power of n is, Qn minus 1 is Qn divided by Q1 Nothing very fancy here. NC0 you should know is 1 If you don't know, you need to go to learn about NCR. This is 1, okay? Or you can apply the formula, but I don't want to. NC0 is 1. P power of 0 is 1. Q power of n. Q power n and Q power n I simplified. N factorial I can expand, become n multiply n minus 1 factorial. If you do not know how to expand the factorial, learn it now. Factorial and factorial we simplify. Q power of 1 move to the other side, multiply 10, I got 10Q. This is n, 1 minus Q. Proven. Because they asked me to prove the whole thing can get this thing, isn't it? So yeah, so I done. Okay, so you just need to solve a little bit until you get it. Cool? Yeah. So, for the part 2, hence or otherwise, find the value of P and Q if the mean is 6. So, mean is 6 means what? We know the binomial mean is NP, right? So, if NP is 6, then I know P is 1 minus Q, isn't it? It's 6. So N is literally 6 over 1 minus Q, right? I sub into here. N is 6 over 1 minus Q. Multiply 1 minus Q equals to 10Q. So 1 minus Q and 1 minus Q I cut. Q is 6 over 10, which is 0.6. Then P will be 0.4. Done. Okay, yeah. So 2 mark, I believe P is 1 mark, Q is 1 mark. But this 2 mark is a lot easier than the just now the proving 2 mark, right? You can see this proving 2 mark, I literally write like so many to get 2 mark. But it's okay. Overall 4 mark, not that bad. But I would say it's a bit tricky. First thing, I'm not sure how many students can understand the second sentence. Even I send the question for you, I give you read 10 times. Can you get it? If you couldn't get it, then this whole 4 mark is a 0 mark. After you get it, can you apply the formula and solve it? If you cannot, you also get 0 mark. Yeah, it's a K-bar question, but not super K-bar, still acceptable. On the web, it says size like 3.5, 4.5, and 8.5 as a whole number. Also, sir, you are right. There is no 8.1, 8.2 shoe size. Thanks for that. You're welcome. Yeah, this one is very tricky. Because the continuous means even they had 8.1, right? 8.1 to 8.2, if they are continuous, we still have number in between, you know. So we can still get something like 8.15 or 8.16. But which is not possible for shoe size, right? So therefore, in this tricky question, I would say the shoe size is like discrete. I won't say it's a continuous. Because continuous, if today my height is 170 meter, 170.1 meter, but my friend is 170.2 meter, we can still fight some people height is in between, even though it's super minimum but it's still possible. So therefore, height is continuous. This paper harder or O-level paper harder? SPM paper is always harder one. Because right now SPM, they have non-stop K-bar. They love K-bar. They love challenging question. So they just throw ton of the challenging question for students to do. But then, after they give so many difficult questions, what our MOE do is, they lower down the mark. 50 mark, they give you A already. So sometimes I really don't know what MOE is thinking. I mean, yeah, you want to set the SPM standard high. I understand. So right now, maybe SPM become one of the hardest exam in the world. But then you lower down the mark, then you defeat the purpose. And also, I think it's defeat the purpose of learning if too many difficult question. Because learning, right? Yeah, difficult question is acceptable. But then, if today I learn the whole syllabus, I do all the past year question, I do all the model paper, but then I still have ton of the question I cannot do, then it's totally defeat the purpose already. This is the reason why you see Australia paper, Canada paper, UK paper, they won't set the difficult until next level one. But you ask me, can the Cambridge set until the paper super hard? Yes, they can. But they leave it for A level or they leave it for university. Because certain age, the difficult level must maintain certain height of the level. If there's no limit one, if this stage paper come out harder, I come out harder. I want to make it more difficult. If the difficulty have no limit, then defeat the purpose of learning, because the student critical thinking until certain level only. They're only 17 years old. What they want you to do? Some question even you throw to the university student, they also cannot do. You throw to the teacher, also cannot do. Then you are very proud. My exam paper is very hard. Then you defeat the purpose. You are designing the exam paper for 17 years old student to do. So you need to ensure the difficulty level can be handled by 17 years old student. So this is the reason why I don't encourage until super hard, but I encourage they make students think more, think one step further, 2 step further. But if the question wants student to think 10 step or 20 step further, why not you just give the question to the university student? Because this is what they are learning what. Because their calculus go until very deep. Their integration, differentiation, or even limit go until very deep. Now you take a university student, a university question, throw into SPM, and teachers are so proud that, oh, I can throw the university student in the SPM, so confirm SPM student cannot do. Then I'm proud. I found a new K-bar question. It defeats the purpose of difficulty. This is the reason why, I don't know lah, lots of people keep arguing me. It's good. K-bar is good for student. K-bar is good for student. I know, but must with certain limit lah. So let's see what happened this year lah. Because last year, 2022, I got a lot of students who are very good. They come out, they also tell me, sir, I got so many questions I can't do. I'm surprised, because they are like A student. But eventually they also get A because SPM Add Math A is super low. But you imagine those like barely pass one, C or D student, how they do the SPM paper. If A student also got so many questions they cannot do, but eventually they got A. So this is the reason why I say the difficulty actually defeat the purpose one. But do the MOE care about those average student feeling? I can say that if you are average student or you are like 40, 50 mark student, when you see the paper, you definitely have the give up feeling already. Because I think education is like this. If today I put hard work, I learn, I understand, then you have to give them some reward. What's the reward you give them is they understand, they manage to do the question. Then they feel confident. Then they will fall in love into the math major. Then they go university, they will choose something related to the math. But if they put the hard words and they also cannot do at all, then you are very proud you design a difficult paper, then eventually no one going to go into math major. Because SPM I also cannot do, university I confirm cannot do. So yeah, oh my god, I off the topic for so long. But whenever I say about this topic, sometimes I like Because some question, even I like teach MF for 10 years, I also find the question is difficult, you know. So I cannot imagine those like fail student or C student, how they going to do that. But yeah, let's continue this one. Okay, so let's do not want to stress the student too much. But this is 2022 paper. This is the reason why I'm so angry. Why so hard? This paper, some questions are really hard, man. For the few mark only. Okay. Let's come back. Let me drink some tea first to calm myself down. Okay, a school bookstore is having a stock clearance promotion with the 8 different pen and 10 different notebook. Envy will spend 24 ringgit in the promotion. Table 1 actually show the price for a unit of each of the item. So pen is selling 2 ringgit. I mean notebook is selling for 4 ringgit. Quite makes sense. So she want to buy notebook only. So 24 ringgit can buy how many notebooks? So I assume he want to spend all the money lah. Because this question, I think they're also trying to make this question be more creative, but they doesn't say carefully, but he said he will spend lah. So I assume he will spend all to buy this one. Because if I have 24 ringgit, maybe I don't want to buy so many notebook. Maybe I just spend 10 ringgit, can or not? But in this case, we assume cannot lah. You have to spend 24 ringgit. So 24 ringgit divided by 4. So they have to buy 6 notebook, isn't it? How many notebook in this store? It's 10, right? So 1 is just 10 notebook. I will buy 6 because I spend all my 24 ringgit. So then I test type 10C6 lah. 210, done. Okay, I want to the number of notebook at most. The number of notebook is at most equals to the number of pen. I think this one they're trying to means yeah, the number of notebook at most, right? I mean maximum is equals to the pen. But I believe he can buy more pen, is not mistaken. He can buy more pen, but just the notebook, I think maximum is 1. I mean maximum is equal. So let's see how many pen and how many notebook is possible to buy. Let's say 2 notebook and 2 pen. Okay, no, it's too little. 4 and 4 maybe. Let's try 4 and 4, see what happens. Because they say most are at most equal, right? So 4 notebook will cost you how much? 4 times 4, 16 ringgit, right? 4 pen will cost you how much? 8 ringgit, right? Then you spend 24. Okay, nice. Then this one is acceptable. But can it actually buy more pen? Yes, right. If I buy 3 notebook, 3 notebook is about 12 ringgit. Then I can get 6 pen, isn't it? Yeah, 6 pen also 12. Okay. Then yeah, this is possible. Or I get 2 notebook, I will get 8 pen, right? 2 notebook is 8 ringgit. This one is 16 ringgit. Add together also 24, right? Okay. Then can I get 1 notebook and 10 pen? Not right, because you only have 8 pen over here. You want to buy 10 pen, the bookstore don't have 10 pen to sell to you. So here I had 10 notebook and 8 pen in the store. So this is what the stock have. So this is all the possibility. So we need to do one by one. 10C4 multiply 8C4. This is 10C3 multiply 8C6. This is 10C2 multiply 8C8. Then we will plus all of them.
Okay. Then we type the calculator lah. 10C4 multiply 8C4 14700. Then 10C3 multiply C6 3360. Then 10C2 multiply this one 45. If I plus all of them, this one plus 3360 plus 14700. So I will get the answer 18105, which is correct. Linear programming, not really linear programming. It sounds like linear programming, but they actually want to find a number of different way of arranging, not really arranging, number of different way of selecting something, choosing something, because you want to purchase the notebook and pen, right? So they want a number of different ways they can choose the notebook and pen. So it's not really a linear programming. Okay, number 10. Alright, this one, I literally make a separate video to explain about this one, because it's a K-bar, definitely. So yeah, this one you guys can go to check out. Do I want to explain here again? Or you check out, never mind, I explain here lah. So the student no need to go find other video. Okay, so this diagram actually show an example of 5-character password found by using the letter and the digits on the computer screen. So find a number of different passwords. Okay, first thing is, before reading any of this, let's understand the display information. First thing is, letter that can accept capital letter and small letter. So for capital letter, we have 26 of the capital letter, isn't it? Then for the small letter, same thing, we also have 26 letter. For number 0 to 9, we have 10 digits, right? So yeah, you need to know all this number. If not, this one is a bit hard for you. But here they doesn't mention they can accept the symbol. So yeah, 5-character password is formed by letter and digit only. So we don't need to bother about symbol, because once the symbol come in, there's infinite already. Symbol gets so many. So yeah, there's no symbol is a good news for us. Okay, find a number of different password. Okay, when password is about permutation already lah, don't use combination. First 3 character must be A, and A. Then we only left 2 letters here without repetition. So let me write here A, and A. That means here without repetition, right? Capital letter 26 capital letter, I already used 1, which is capital A. So I only left 25. Small letter, I use 1 also, which is small a, right? I left 25. Number, got 10, I use 1, which is 8. I left 9. So if I add up together, I still have 59 possibility here. Whatever number or letter I use here, I only left 58 for the next one, isn't it? So I multiply that, that's all. So it's 3422 for part 1. Okay. Then for part 2, the first letter must be non-vowel capital letter. Okay, that means this one must be non-vowel, right? You should know vowel is basically A, E, I, O, U, right? A, E, I, O, U. Non-vowel is non-A, E, I, O, U lah, which is B, C, D, F, G, and so on lah. So, but then they want non-vowel capital. That means it's either something like capital B, and then capital C, capital donkey, and so on as the first letter. Okay, so you can see a lot here. Followed by at least 2 prime number. That means here I can follow by 2 prime number. Case number 1.
Case number 2, I can follow by 3 prime number. Then case number 3, I can follow by 4 prime number because they say at least 2 prime number, right? But I believe that Kevin actually tell me case number 3 and 4 actually can plus together because the last digit either is prime number or not prime number actually is included, right? Because we also want followed by 4 prime number. So you can just ignore this one. Just assume this one we can put any number, then actually you get the same result like you do separate. But if you check the marking scheme, they actually do separate. So you want to do separate or not, you decide yourself. Okay, so let's see. So prime number 0 to 9, how many prime number do we have? Prime number is only 2, 3, 5, and 7. Isn't it? Yeah, 9 is not prime number. So we have 4 prime number here. Okay. Vowel is A, E, I, O, U. So non-vowel, how many we have? So 26 minus 5, right? So 26 minus A, E, I, O, U, we left 21. So for the first place, we only have 21 choice. Then some students might argue, sir, I thought we had capital and small letter. No, they say they only want capital. And then this question doesn't say without repetition. That means repetition is acceptable. Because the question doesn't say cannot repeat, right? Not like A. A they can say without repetition, right? But B, part 2 they doesn't say. So I assume can be repeat lah. So prime number is 4. Prime number is 4. Okay, the most tricky is this one. Because this one cannot be prime number anymore. Because if not, I will overlap with the second case. I don't want overlap with the second case. So this one cannot be prime number. But it can be any letter, right? 26. It can be any letter, right? 26. This is capital letter, small letter. And then the number I don't want prime number. 10 digit. Have 4 digit is a prime number. Non-prime number should have 6, isn't it? So we have 6. So if this one, if we add together, we got 58, isn't it? So this is 58. But the last one can be prime or non-prime because they just say follow by at least 2 prime number. So if I skip one non-prime, the last one prime is okay. So this one can be 26, 26, and 10. So we add together will be 62, isn't it? So this one will multiply, this one bring down, bring down, bring down. So I'll multiply this one first for the case number 1. One, 2, 0, 8, 2, 5, 6. Okay, case number 2. First one is 21 already fixed. This one is 4. This one is 4. This one is 4. Okay, if you want to do separate, then I will just make sure here cannot be prime number. Isn't it? If this one cannot be prime number, then it will be 58, right? But it can be any letter, right? Small letter, capital letter, but just cannot be prime number, so it will be 58. Then this one, the first one is capital 21, and then all these are 4, right? Multiply 4 power of 4. Isn't it? Is it we only have 5 or 6? Yeah, we have 5 only, right? Then you can plus every single one. So this one is 21 times 4 cubed times 58. This one is 77952. This one is 21 multiply 4 power of 4. 5376. Okay, just now I say if you want to combine, then then this one you can straight away take 62. Let's see what happens if I combine. I literally get this one, right? 83328. So if you combine the last one, you straight away do 62 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 62. You can straight away get this number. So you no need to separate case 2 and case 3. Okay? Because that means if the last digit I got prime number, then I assume it's a case 3 lor. If I got non-prime number or letter, I just in case it's a case 2 lor. So you can actually separate them or do together. It will not affect the final result. Cool? Then you use this one plus this one plus 1208256. So your final result is this one. Then we done. Alright, so 4 mark. And I believe maybe this one is 3 or 2 mark only. Not really getting 4 mark. Your 4 mark is 1 and 2. So it's actually a lot of work for this kind of questions. Crazy. Oh, we still have how many questions? We still have like 5 questions. Okay, so I'm sorry I'm a bit exhausted today. So we will stop here. And the 11 to 15 we will put in the next week lah. Because since next week we will do together with the paper 2, isn't it? So the paper 2, and paper 2 is a super long paper. It's impossible I finish in 1 or 2 hours. So I will take half of the paper 2 mixed with this one. Then we can have one more lesson for the paper 2 also. Cool. Oh my god. We still have like 37 maybe student plus moderator stay until the end. So I want to thank you so much for staying until the end. Because right after this live, I still need to mark the exam paper because tomorrow I want to give, because my school have the final exam. So tomorrow I will need to give the exam paper and discuss with the student. So yeah, so right after this one, I will need to eat my dinner and mark the exam paper. Yeah, so because need to explain until very detailed, so therefore the streaming cannot be fast. If today I only just keep doing, then it can be very fast. Just a spoiled paper 2 is very hard. Okay, anyways, thanks for all the students stay until the end, and thanks for dropping by and supporting this channel because you are viewing this one. If any one of you interested on the flashcard, yeah, you can PM me. You might not want to buy, and if your friend are very weak or they might interested, yeah, you can help me to spread the news to your friend as well. And thank you so much. I wish all of you have the wonderful night, and I will see all of you again. We will continue this one on the next Thursday, 9 p.m. Alright, thank you guys, and sleep well, rest well. I think some of you are having your try exam recently. Yeah, rest well, eat more vitamin C, drink more water, and sleep well. And I want to thank my moderator. I think Claire actually dropping by. Kelvin, I think stay until the end. Yeah, thanks my moderator for helping me to answer some of the student questions as well. Yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you guys around my YouTube channel. See you around. Bye bye and good night.